that music? Where is that coming from?
I don't hear anything.
Something in this house is restless.
I guess the buyer wasn't kidding.
Magic is at work here.
I can't do that.
Where is that voice coming from?
What voice?
I can barely hear it. I wish I could make out the words.
The disturbances are growing stronger.
We're getting closer. I can feel it, Hawk. Look at this. My brother's junk was left here. You wouldn't know it, but Bartrand was a sentimentalist. This came from our estate in Orzammar. When I was 7, I knocked over one of Mother's plates and broke it. My brother yelled at me for an hour. This was made by the artisans of House Saldras. The clay was from the Adros-Etuna River, which never sees the sun. Arr!
You should have told him where he could shove that broken dish.
Ordinarily, I'd have taunted Bartrand into an insensible rage. That day, though, I couldn't do it. That stupid plate was the whole city of Orzammar to him.
What's going on here? There's no way the veil could be torn this badly.
This isn't being caused by some random artifact. The idol is still in the house, Hawk. It has to be.
Whatever is here is angry.
Varric.
No.
Good. Then I'm not going crazy.
Mind if I try my hand at that? Love doing that.
Are you real? You've got to get out of here before it comes back.
Where's the idol?
What idol?
Don't waste my time with your lies. Tell me where it is.
If you want answers, don't interrupt.
She's hiding something, Hawk. Don't lie to me. I know it's here. You must have found it.
I swear. I don't know anything about an idol. Please. Maker, no! It's starting again!
Uh-oh.
This is my favorite!
Just give me a second here.
damn right.
Time for a potion.
Eat it. This is a piece of the idol. Oh, I should have known Bartrand would lie to me. Of course he'd keep a piece of the statue for himself. Think of what we could do with this.
We came here to stop whatever was causing this trouble. That's the cause. Destroy it.
I know that was the plan, Hawk, but plans change. I could put this shard to good use. I need this thing. 6 years of my life have gone into this.
And there we go again. This thing's magic seemed only more potent when broken.
The shard is my only hope of curing Bartrand. It's my only chance to set any of this right.
Everything that idol touches gets ruined. It has to be destroyed.
You're not listening, Hawk. I know I can handle this shard.
That thing is cursed. It ruined your brother, and it'll ruin you too. Get rid of it.
Fine. I don't really want to argue about this anyway. Take it. It's your problem now. Maybe Enchantment Boy can dispose of the thing for you.
That was the right decision, Hawk. You've saved him great pain.
Let's go. I think I could use some air.
Did you want buttons? Shell buttons, was it?
So who is Bianca?
My crossbow. Say hello, Bianca.
But why Bianca? You must have named her after someone.
Nope. Mirabelle was taken.
The way you fondle your way...
Have you located any Canary blades?
This is what I've found.
If you find more, bring them to me.
You will soon.
Who knows?
I hope all is well.
Here, boy. I've something to wet your teeth on. Freshly confiscated mutton just for you. Have at it. Just checking on my best guardsman. He's helping the men to learn healthy respect and how to run.
Ooh, enchantment. I can make it for you.
was very brave, coming back to face the Qunari.
It was idiotic. They would have killed me.
And you returned anyway.
Right behind you, Hawk.
Everything's quiet here.
Lead the way.
I thought the man.
Right behind you, Hawk. Lead the way.
You're gonna regret this! You're pathetic!
Don't give them any hope! I'll cut you open!
Those shits better pay up.
I'm going to be trying something, and I thought you'd want to be part of it. We've both been wrong. What I did with Justice was unnatural. It should never have happened.
Is there some way to undo it?
I've spent the past 3 years researching the methods of Tevinter Magisters.
Why am I not surprised?
They're the only ones who have ever sought to reverse spirit possession, not just behead the victims. I believe I have a formula for a potion that can separate Justice and me, without killing either.
Surely that's worth any risk it entails.
I knew you'd stand behind me in this. Even if...
What?
Nothing. I've gathered most of what I need, but there are some outlandish ingredients I was hoping you'd help me collect. A powder the Tevinters call Celepetre, and a small amount of Drakestone.
What aren't you telling me?
Oh, many things, I'm sure. Did I tell you about the dream I had where the Grand Cleric was completely naked except for her mitre? And there was this giant glowing cheese wheel.
Don't like Darktown? Die of it.
We can enter the sewers from here to look for the Celepetre. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Hold your nose. We'll have to get pretty close for me to tell what we're looking at.
Stop praying!
You happy now? Someone needs a spanking!
Go down! My magic! Let's try this!
This is it. The Celepetre should have formed right up here. Oh, I don't want to touch that. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits. see if we can find a few more deposits.
Hit him where it hurts! Go down!
Let's see if we can find a few more deposits. Let's see if we can find a few more deposits.
Should I give it a go? Your son? Slave driver.
That should be plenty. Thank the Maker.
Going to have to do some shopping upstairs pretty soon.
Oh, so much death because of me. I've done everything wrong.
Is there anything I can do?
There is. You can stand back. I should have done this years ago. You were right. You were always right. No keeper. No clan. No people. I have nobody but you. What will I do now?
There are plenty of elves in Kirkwall who could use your help.
That's true. The Dalish always say we're the only true elves. And I've lived here for years and never thought. I've barely even looked at them. I feel like such a fool. Thank you.
Good to see you again, sir. There's a letter for...
Think you can do something with this sandal?
Is that lyrium? I've never seen anything like that.
It's dangerous. Varric suggested Sandal might be able to dispose of it.
I think my boy can do better than that.
Ooh, enchantments.
Listen, Hawk. I don't know what came over me back there in Bartran's house. I'm glad you're watching my back.
You had me worried there.
You never have to worry about me, Hawk. What are you having? Edwina, let's get a couple of drinks here.
Just airing things out. So he comes down wearing nothing but his blood.
Break some eggs tomorrow, maybe.
Down here, I guess.
just. Nothing.
The champion? Here?
It's the captain. Are we ready for this?
Too long, brave Kirkwall. You did not throw off all others only to fall under Ferelden influence. Leaderless, displaced, alien hands on the most basic authority. Foreign elite bleeding you.
Jevon! You disgrace the Guard!
The Ferelden with the Orlesian name. You have failed this city. Your men stand with me because of your inability to lead.
Hear me! I am your champion! I stood with you against Canary!
This isn't about you! Stop that!
A lot has changed in 6 years, Jevon. You've been left behind.
I will not be left with nothing again.
No. You shall have less.
my favorite part! Say your...
You are not enough!
Big banner!
I can't
I'll deal with this! Exhausted!
I'll kill you!
Go for the face!
Make it good! You go through me before I...
Go down! With the wrong mate!
Make her take you!
Gotcha! Get back! This is my favorite part! I'd run if I were you! One less!
That wasn't your place, Hawk.
He made it my place.
My guardsmen will be waiting in the barracks.
Going to have to do some shopping upstairs pretty soon.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Back to the barracks. I never tire of it. It wasn't your place. Champion or not, this was my concern, not yours.
I fought people like that before. It's no big deal.
The guards saw their captain attacked on one side and propped up on the other.
They saw a captain with powerful friends.
You're right. Making me look weak saved lives. Never again. Do you hear me? Never.
Captain, we're waiting for orders.
Will you accept them?
May I speak freely? You're a bitch, but you're ours. The doubters are dead, and we still need you. Captain.
I'll take it. Get out, Hawk. My guardsmen need me.
Hello again, champion.
We still need the Drakestone from the Bone Pit. I hope the rest of the dragons haven't heard this place is on the market. Are you ready to go in?
Ready as I'll ever be.
We'll have to look for Drakestone deposits along the sides.
nightmare! Never fall to me! That's enough! That's enough! Deal with it! Get back! Run!
Oh, that was pitiful!
This looks like a Drake. Stone deposit? I need a scraping from the deepest part. There should be more further in. There should be more further in.
Trap ahead.
There should be more further in.
You have to... Allow me. Such a slave driver. Watch your step.
There should be more further in.
You have to...
Now you fall! Let's finish it! I'd run if I were you!
Got a little something for you.
I'd run if I Let's finish this! Go down!
That should be enough. Thank you. I wouldn't have asked just anyone to venture in there for me. There is one more thing, but we must discuss it privately.
Good. You've made it.
There are many innocents in there, Sir Metin.
Innocence? Hardly. Let us strike now and put down these blood mages.
Get back, you You won't be forgiven for this! Don't back down!
Got a little something Metin, they've surrendered.
Our duty is clear. They all must die.
The mages, perhaps. But you can't kill the others just for helping their family and friends.
Watch me.
Your duty is to deal with mages, not simple citizens.
We will not let you do this.
At last you show your true colors, Sir Agatha. You're a traitor to the Order. Kill them! Kill them all!
I can't believe... Sir Metin. We must go, Hawk. But we will not forget your service to the Order.
I can handle that. It's done.
There is one more thing I would ask of you, Hawk. And I can't tell you why. I must get inside the Chantry, without being seen. Will you talk to the Grand Cleric for me? Distract her long enough for me to do what must be done.
I know better than to take on something like that blind. You're on your own.
I am taking a risk. I would not see you drawn into it. But maybe your support of mages ends at talk. It's easier to support freedom if no one must die to achieve it. You cannot pretend friendship, then stop now.
Being a friend doesn't mean I have to agree with your every decision.
You cannot care for me and despise what I stand for. I am the cause of mages. There is nothing else inside me. Will you aid us now? Or does your support stop at the Chantry door?
That's unfair. I will not be blackmailed into aiding some mad scheme. You're on your own.
I have always been on my own. For a time, I just forgot.
Andraste herself said magic is a curse.
So good to see you, champion.
Champion, it seems you are the only one who still responds to my summons. Let me get directly to the point. There is a conspiracy afoot within the gallows. The mages are responsible, but they have blinded the Grand Cleric, and even those who wear the Sun Shield to the truth. Orsino preaches treason in the market, and yet still more evidence is demanded. It seems beyond reason.
There might be no conspiracy at all.
I have seen the evidence. The muddied boots, missing potions. Mages are sneaking out at night for their dark rituals.
In my experience, sneaking out at night rarely has anything to do with evil magic. But what do I know?
I know how it sounds. Claiming I'm irrational has become the latest sport, it seems. But this is no fantasy. I am not imagining these events, and I will not pretend they don't exist.
Did you call me here to rant?
No. I brought you here because I need your help. I need to bring hard evidence before Grand Cleric Althena. It is the only way she will believe I am not motivated by hatred. You are respected, champion. A neutral party, whose word even Orsino cannot question. You can convince her, Grace, whereas I cannot.
I've yet to hear why I should get involved.
And what if someone could have prevented what happened to your mother, champion? Perhaps they said, I shouldn't get involved. This has nothing to do with me. Apathy brings suffering to the innocent. You should know that lesson better than anyone.
You have a lot of nerve trying to use my mother's memory like that.
It's a painful memory, I know. But it is also one that serves to remind us of what is important. All I ask is that you look into this, champion. Others will respect your findings, as will I. One of my loyal men has brought me word of a meeting place the mages travel to at night. A small square in Hightown. You can go there without arousing suspicion, whereas I cannot. Do that, and we can all finally see what this conspiracy consists of.
Someone's coming! The champion! We know you're working for Meredith!
Run! We'll handle this!
You won't be forgiven for this! Aim for the heart! I'll deal with this! To the point! One less! Go down! How about you? Stand back now! Now you fall! Kill them all! Go down! How about you? You got me! I'll deal with this! One less to worry about! Afraid yet? Go down! Faster!
Where to now? We should search them. See if there's any further evidence of their plans.
Of course, they hold their meetings in a warehouse by the docks. Doesn't anyone go there just to have sex anymore? It's done. You happy now?
I told you he was after us.
No, not him. I can't do this.
To arms!
There's nothing like the smell of fresh blood! Oh, this will be fun! I'll deal with... I'm sorry! My magic is up! Be quick! This'll be quick! Ready to... I was just getting warmed up.
I told them not to do it. I swear. If I knew you were the one they were talking about, I'd have warned you. I don't hold with kidnapping. Not after what I went through.
Tell me the truth. I'm in no mood for games.
They said someone was spying. We needed leverage. Someone they cared about. As a hostage. We just got word they took one of the Templar apprentices. A lad named Carver.
You bastards kidnapped my brother.
We weren't going to hurt him. Just make sure you left us alone. Do you understand? Thrask says Meredith will cause open war with the mages if she stays in charge. We have to take her down.
Do you mean the Templar Thrask?
You've worked with him. He's a good man. You should help us, not fight us. All we want is someone sane in Meredith's place. What are you going to do to Thrask? To me?
You went too far when you targeted my people.
I had nothing to do with that. I swear. You can still save your friend. The Wounded Coast. We used the ruins there as a base. That's where they were going.
I don't like his methods, but I respect the goal.
This isn't going to end well. If I were you, I'd stay out of range.
Thank you. I'm really sorry you were the one. I'll go to Marsha, try to wait this out. I don't think I can serve the Templars while Meredith is still in charge.
You've been sticking your nose in every problem in Kirkwall since you stumbled off the boat.
I'm looking for Thrask.
You don't sound happy. Last I heard, you two were close. So were we once. Of course, that was before Meredith kicked me out of the Templars. Thrask knew she was a bitch then, but he still thought he could change things from the inside. I hoped he would.
Secret nighttime meetings and grandiose conspiracies aren't going to win this.
Truth. This whole thing's done wrong. Mages are raising the bloody dead, and Thrask just looks the other way. I'm too much Templar still to swallow that. I'd hoped with Meredith gone I could take up the shield again. But maybe she was right. Give 'em a hint of freedom, mages go bad.
Every mage seems willing to use blood magic in the name of freedom. They can't be trusted.
Wisely said. Much as I hate it, I think you're right. And Meredith's lost more people to this movement than she knows. She needs men she can trust. If you go after Thrask, I'll gather the Templars I know who are still loyal. Maybe I can earn my shield back after all.
I suppose it was too much to hope that you wouldn't have come here. Though I can't understand why you side with Meredith now. You showed me we can stand up to her. When you fought off Karaz's thugs to save those mages. Please, champion. I have nothing but respect for you. It's Meredith we must see gone.
Your cause is just. But I take issue with your methods.
I should have known you recognized the threat Meredith poses. I am sorry for any distress we caused you or your friends. Let the hostage go.
No. The boy dies. Then the champion.
Stand down, Grace.
Grace? We saved you. What are you doing?
We will not kill an innocent to achieve our ends. It gains us nothing to become Meredith.
Meredith. What do I care for Meredith? I'm here for the champion.
You hurt my brother. You die.
Decimus was right. There is no way for a mage to live by the Chantry's laws. You killed the best man I ever met, but I learned all he had to teach. Elaine, kill the hostage!
I don't know, Grace.
You're dead. All of you.
No. No one has to die here.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong.
Restrain yourself.
Forget the hostage. Kill the champion!
tried to stay away from her, you know, after Decimus. But the Circle here is worse than Starkhaven ever was. It seemed like hers was the only way out. I'm sorry. Grace used blood magic to hold him. There's no other way to wake him up.
Get out of my... What? Where am I?
These bastards won't be bothering you anymore.
Thank you, brother. It seems I am again in your debt. And Shadow.
I got here as soon as I... Oh.
Champion, Samson never said you were involved in this. I trust you were here to stop these traitors, not join them.
The Champion's a good man, sir. He tried to solve things peacefully.
Yeah. Put the mage to questioning.
The boy stood up to his elders when they would have killed an innocent hostage.
You mean he was one of them, save for a convenient last-minute change of heart? I'll encourage Meredith to take it easy on him.
Thank you, Champion.
Everyone else here is under arrest. Take them to the gallows. Is there any recommendation you would have me bring to Meredith, Champion?
If you killed every man who doubted Meredith's fitness, Kirkwall would be a ghost town.
You think that reason enough to spare blood mages and their willing dupes? Perhaps some of them might still be saved.
The best armor coin can buy.
You up? Find better prices. Welcome home, Sir. You like the shiny? Anything, by all means, let me know.
The conspirators are dead.
And? What is Orsino's plan? He is part of this conspiracy, is he not?
You're already convinced he's guilty, even if he's not.
So, Orsino has managed to convince you as well. I was hoping you of all people might be above the influence of blood magic. It disturbs me to think how its insidious influence has worked its way throughout this tower. The Grand Cleric must be made to see. Go. It appears I must deal with this on my own.
I suppose you're just thrilled how the... Knight Commander's basically stepped into the Viscount's seat.
She can't stall the... Process forever. So good to see it's not her plan. Leaving the Viscount's seat empty will just tempt people to fight for it. It will cause more trouble than it prevents.
Well, you've got a brain in there after all. I was convinced that headband was to keep... it from falling out.
Good to see you again, sir. A new letter on your... desk awaits your attention.
Champion, thank the Maker you've come.
What's happened?
Knight Commander Meredith and the First Enchanter got into a terrible argument. The First Enchanter stormed off to bring the matter before the Grand Cleric, but Meredith gave chase. I fear there will be blood.
Take me to them. Now!
I will have the tower searched, top to bottom.
You cannot do that! You have no right!
I have every right. You are harboring blood mages, and I intend to root them out before they infect this city.
Blood magic? Where do you not see blood magic? My people cannot sneeze without you accusing them of corruption.
Do not trifle with me, mage. My patience is at an end.
A wonder that I never saw it begin.
This needs to stop.
Well, look who decided to show up.
Good, you found us.
The champion will not stop me. The people deserve to know just what you've done.
What I have done is protect the people of this city time and again. What I have done is protect you mages from your curse and your own stupidity. And I will not stop doing it. I will not lower our guard. I dare not.
Is there any truth to what she's saying?
These are only her latest accusations, nothing more. And what if she does not find what she's looking for? How much further will she go to root out something that isn't there?
The champion knows better than anyone how deep the Circle's corruption goes. I must find the source.
Meredith is right. Something must be done.
Is that all it's ever going to be? Are we mages to be forever persecuted for being what we are? The mere act of defending ourselves, confirmation of our guilt?
What other option do we have? Tell me, champion, that you have not seen with your own eyes what they can do, heard the lies of mages that seek power.
They're not the only ones that lie and seek power.
You would cast us all as villains, but it is not so!
I know, and it breaks my heart to do it. But we must be vigilant. If you cannot tell me another way, do not brand me a tyrant.
This is getting us nowhere. Grand Cleric Athena will put a stop to this.
You will not bring her grace into this.
The Grand Cleric cannot help you.
Explain yourself, mage.
I will not stand by and watch you treat all mages like criminals, while those who would lead us bow to their Templar jailers.
How dare you speak to me?
The Circle has failed us, Orsino. Even you should be able to see that. The time has come to act. There can be no half measures.
Anders, what have you done?
There can be no turning back.
Make her have mercy.
There can be no peace.
Elfina, no! Make her, no! She was your most faithful, your most beloved. Why didn't she listen to me? Blessed be the souls of the faithful that they ascend to your right hand.
Why? Why would you do such a thing?
I removed the chance of compromise, because there is no compromise.
The Grand Cleric has been slain by magic. The Chantry destroyed. As Knight Commander of Kirkwall, I hereby invoke the right of annulment. Every mage in the Circle is to be executed, immediately!
The Circle didn't even do this! Champion, you can't let her! Help us stop this madness!
And I demand you stand with us. Even you must see that this outrage cannot be tolerated.
Why are we debating the right of annulment when the monster who did this is right here? I swear to you, I will kill him.
It can't be stopped now. You have to choose.
I don't want to get involved in this.
You are already involved. You are the champion of Kirkwall. Do your duty, or fall with the other apostates.
Order must be restored.
Your first act must be to execute this traitor.
I knew you would see reason.
She is a monster. If you help her, you become one as well.
It's unfortunate, but it's the only way.
The mages cannot hide behind their rights when they endanger so many.
Crushing the rebels, are we? How dare they wish for freedom?
Champion, you have to know Meredith will turn against you as well.
It's done.
Very wise.
Are you sure about this? You know she's going to murder people whose only crime was being born a mage.
Anders condemned the Circle already. The Grand Cleric was beloved by the entire city. Either the Templars annul the Circle, or the citizens of Kirkwall will riot and murder the mages themselves. All we can do now is try to keep casualties to a minimum.
I suppose you're right. This decision was taken out of our hands.
Stop him! I will warn the others!
Gather our forces! We will deal with this.
Ready to die?
You blighted ball as well. You.
So, it begins. I must gather my forces at the gallows. Meet me there as soon as you can, champion. I'll leave this murderer for you to deal with. He's your companion. Do as you see fit.
There's nothing you can say that I haven't already said to myself. I took a spirit into my soul and changed myself forever to achieve this. This is the justice all mages have awaited.
So it's up to you to decide how things should be.
It's obvious how things shouldn't be. You've never been part of the Circle. I have. The people fear what we can do. But to use that fear to bludgeon us into submission is wrong. And they do it with our blessing.
And if I pay for that with my life, then I pay. Perhaps then justice would at least be free.
Opinions.
If I'd been in that chantry today, would you be waffling? You know what must be done.
Bold plan. Well, I thought so.
He wants to die. Kill him and be done with it.
Belief is no excuse. Sincerity does not justify this.
He should come with us. Do what he can to put things right.
I think I'm sick of mages and Templars.
Whatever you do, just do it.
You have to pay for what you've done.
I know. The sooner I die, the sooner my name lives on to inspire generations.
It will never be enough, but it's a start.
How invigorating.
We'd all best get to the gallows, and quick. It's going to be quite a show.
cannot believe we are actually doing this.
These mages must be crushed. The sooner the better.
What kind of reward will the Templars... Not a copy of the chant, I hope.
Yeah.
Stay where you are! There is no escape!
Leave me alone. I never asked for any of this.
The law is clear, Mage. We cannot take the risk.
Keep away from me. I'm warning you.
Kill it! Kill it now!
This'll be quick! I can't keep... That's it now! This'll be quick! There! I'll deal with this! Get back! And you die! There'll be no mercy!
You've had many lovers, haven't you? Fewer than some think. And they say drinking doesn't solve anything. I'm going to need a little pick-me-up.
One less to worry about! Go down!
today.
It's too much!
With a pack of pretty flowers or something. But next time, I'd do much better.
You have something to say?
Revoke the right of annulment, Meredith, before this goes too far. Imprison us if you must. Search the tower. I will even help you. But do not kill us all for an act we did not commit.
The Grand Cleric is dead, killed by a mage. The people will demand retribution, and I will give it to them. Your offer is commendable, Orsino, but it comes too late.
We can still prevent this, before you both tear Kirkwall apart.
It is already torn apart. We cannot divert from our path.
So what is it to be, Meredith? Do we fight here?
Go. Prepare your people. The rest of the Order is already crossing the harbor.
This isn't over.
Let me tell you what is about to happen. We have the unenviable task of entering the gallows and eliminating every mage we find within. You must harden your heart. The magic within them is a disease that, if left unchecked, will spread and fester. We will do what we must. Maker have mercy on their souls. Prepare for the attack. Let me know when you are ready, champion.
They did this. They blew up the Chantry.
The Circle of Kirkwall is corrupt, and Orsino is ineffectual. Meredith should have invoked the right years ago.
Brother, you always seem to find a way to make my life difficult. I never thought that joining the Templars would actually bring us side by side. It's good.
Don't go soft on me. We'll need some anger for the fight.
Don't worry about that. I have to make sure your mess doesn't get out of control. Tension like this is hidden in a lot of places. We set an example here. We make a difference. You'll get my best. And then some. I wish Mother could have seen us like this. I don't know what she would think about the rest, but...
She always knew it would take something like this to bring us together.
I suppose she did. I'm proud to call you brother. That's gone unsaid too long. Make her guide us, champion. To his side if need be.
Captain.
Not for much longer if this goes bad. What a mess. You really put loyalty to the test, you know. I tried to keep the guards out of this, but... there have been losses. I'm gonna hate you for this.
I never wanted to mess up your life like this.
I think it's something that just sort of happens to friends of yours. Hawk, it's worth it. Let's bust some heads like the old days.
I hope you're prepared for what we're about to face. Desperation will drive these mages to terrible acts. I've seen it before. It will not be pretty.
What do you mean?
The Imperium has its own Templars, and they too must act when mages cross the line. The line is in a different place, but the end result is the same. We will see abominations born of terror and wrath. Men you never believed capable of depravity, embracing it gladly.
I don't think it's too late. It doesn't have to go that far.
We shall see. Now the battle awaits us. Navia Lerno Victoria. Only the living know victory. Fight well.
Nervous, Hawk?
It's going to be a tough battle.
Yeah, it is. I won't lie to you. This story of ours could end real badly. You know me, Hawk. I'm not one for long goodbyes. But this, defending innocent people, preserving our way of life, this is worth doing.
There's no telling what's waiting for us.
Just like always. What do you say we put an end to all this waiting around and go meet destiny?
If Elthina had stood firm behind the Knight Commander, this wouldn't have happened. There are times when even the best intentions lead to the void.
That was a terrible way to die. The Grand Cleric deserved better.
As did your mother, Hawk. We've both lost those dear to us to these Maleficarum. These mages will not stop until they overthrow the Chantry. There was never peace to be made with them. The Maker favors us in this fight. He must, for we defend against his enemies. If we fall here, may we meet again at his side.
We're going to win.
I guess I shouldn't be surprised that nothing turned out the way I'd hoped. Especially not with you.
Does all this feel like a dream to you, too?
I can't believe it's come to this.
You'll get us through this. You always do. Hawk, before we go...
Merrill, whatever happens, I'm proud to have known you. Make sure you're ready. I need you at your best.
Don't worry. For once, I have something real to fight for. I'm not going to let that go. It figures, doesn't it? I finally find someone I want to be with, and suddenly everything is exploding. Tell me I'm not going to lose you.
I won't be taken down by a bunch of mages.
I'm going to hold you to that, Hawk.
Maybe with you on our side, we can resolve this quickly.
I assume you are ready, champion?
What will you do once the mages are dead?
This is not the first time the rite of annulment has ever been invoked. We will do as others have done before us. Start again. Kirkwall will be rebuilt, stronger than before, and the Circle will know fear. This has been a long time coming. I am eager to begin.
Let's get this over with.
Good. You will need to give orders to your companions. Do that and the attack may begin.
I should be at your side, Hawk.
Aveline, charge in whenever you see an opening.
Very well.
Fenris, I want you to stay close. Help out when you can.
As you wish.
Sebastian, I need you somewhere with a good vantage. Cover us while we move in.
May the Maker favor us now.
Varric, stay out of sight and use your crossbow.
Bianca's ready and willing.
You know what we face. The mages in there, they have risked everything. All of us. That's not a danger I can ignore. You want peace in Kirkwall? This is where we create it.
Champion, the attack is about to begin. Break it down!
Here they come! Stop them! you! I can't move! Let's finish this! I can't keep this up!
Oh, I've got one!
Back down! I'll deal with this!
May the dread wolf
You hit like my grandmother. I could beat you in my
Ready to
sleep.
die? Kill them all!
Something for you.
Go down! That's enough! Here's a good one!
Have mercy, we beg you. Do whatever you want with us, but let us live.
No! This circle is beyond redemption.
Knight Commander, surely the rite of annulment requires something more...
It requires my word, Cullen. Do as I've commanded.
Champion, will you not defend us? Must we all be slaughtered for the actions of a few?
Take them into custody.
Listen to the champion.
This place... so dismal.
have fought me! Now you fall!
Let's try a little bit of this.
Gonna put you down! Make your hands suck! Who's laughing now, huh?
It was quite like I thought it would.
Shall I give it a go? Allow me. It's done. You're such slave driver.
I better have a lot of these!
Enchantment? Enchantment?
Just as I suspected all along.
Willing sacrifices! Men and women who would have died at your hands anyhow. The irony is that until this very moment, I have never used blood magic.
Do you take me for a fool? One does not summon such a ritual from thin air.
The right belonged to Quentin, a man the champion is familiar with. I put aside his research as too dangerous. But things have changed.
You were working with that murderer?
I knew about him. I kept his existence secret because I didn't want to give Meredith more ammunition against us. I see now I needn't have bothered.
The Maker has guided us here to end your evil, Orsino.
The Maker has guided you all to your deaths!
I'm exhausted! Let's hope this works! I'll deal with this! Get back! Let's finish this! I'm exhausted! There will be no need for giving for this! Be gone! I'll deal with this! I can't keep this up! Let's finish this! I can't keep this up! Keep mana!
You can spare this.
Using potion!
This will help.
How about you? I'll deal with this! Go down! I can't keep this up! Using potions! I better have a lot of these! Let's finish this! Get back! That's enough! Let's finish this!
Arabella! Metallanacht! You will never remain! I've got this one! Ha-ha! Take this! I will show you! I've got this one!
This will help, right?
Let's hope this works! I've got... Using potion! I'll deal with this! Need mana! Watch this! I'm exhausted! You want to keep this up! Ha! Come on, get back! Go down! That's enough! Need mana! Now you fall! Take this!
It is over. I will make sure the keep is secure. Meet me in the courtyard, champion.
Let's go. I don't want to stay here a minute longer.
One less to worry about!
happy now?
Have I mentioned that I don't really like it here?
Look at all this. Magic is a cancer in the heart of our land, just as it was in the time of Andraste. And like her, we are left with no choice but to purify it with fire and blood.
And me? Have you forgotten I use magic as well?
I have not. I am beginning to wonder just how large your part in all this actually was. An apostate come into our city, gathering power and influence. A sudden hero of the people. How can I trust that the mighty champion of Kirkwall is not a worse threat to this city than the Circle?
If you want to see a threat to this city, look in the mirror.
Just the sort of misdirection I would expect from you. The people of Kirkwall will mourn your loss, but I will tell them you died battling the mages. A righteous cause.
Knight Commander, I thought we intended to arrest the champion.
You will do as I command, Cullen.
No. I defended you when Thrask started whispering you were mad, but this is too far.
I will not allow insubordination. We must stay true to our path. You recognize it, do you not? Your lyrium, taken from the deep roads. The dwarf charged a great deal for his prize.
Turning the idol into a fancy sword won't save you.
All of you! I want him dead!
No! My brother defended us. Defended you! I won't turn on him now!
You dare!
Enough! This is not what the Order stands for. Knight Commander, step down. I relieve you of your command.
My own Knight Captain falls prey to the influence of blood magic. You all have. You're all weak. Allowing the mages to control your minds, to turn you against me. But I don't need any of you. I will protect this city myself.
You'll have to go through me.
And me.
Traitors! I'll have both your heads. Blessed are those who stand before the corrupt and the wicked, and do not falter!
Get back!
servant begs you for the strength to defeat this evil.
a little bit of this.
I better have a look.
Not enough that they make innocents suffer. No! We must also have insult added to injury. Just give them freedom, and they will use it to tear down everything we hold dear. No, no, it cannot be allowed. I will stop it. Do you hear me, champion? I will defeat you. I will not be defeated! Make her hate your humble servant!
Word of the slaughter spread quickly. The champion's name became a rallying cry for all mages, a reminder of their brutal oppression. He'd shown not only what the Templars were willing to do, but that they could be defied. The circles rose up and set the world on fire. Here at home, the city all but got down on its hands and knees and begged the champion to rule. As for the rest of us, eventually we all left the champion's side for one reason or another. Well, all of us except for Isabella. You still hear the stories, of course. With each telling they grow, even if, at the core, remains the truth. A new legend had been born. So that's it. That's the whole story.
Then Meredith turned on the champion. She was to blame.
Or that damned idol was. Or Anders. Take your pick.
Even so, had the champion not been there...
Then I suppose Meredith would be ruling the city still.
But the champion is not in Kirkwall any longer.
So I hear. Isn't it strange how quickly fortunes change?
I see.
So how is hearing all this going to help? You've already lost all the circles. In fact, haven't the Templars rebelled as well? I thought you decided to abandon the Chantry to hunt the mages.
Not all of us desire war, Varric. Please, if you know where the champion is, you must tell me. He is a hero. A man that the Templars respect. Someone who was there at the beginning. The champion could stop this madness before it's too late. He may be the only one who can.
Is that what this is all about? In that case, I wish I could help you.
Just tell me one thing, then. Is the champion dead?
Oh, I doubt that.
Then you are free to go, Varric. May the Maker watch over you during the dark times ahead of us.
Same to you, Seeker. Same to you.
So, did you... Gone. Just like the Warden.
That is no coincidence.
So, do we proceed with the original plan? Or keep looking?
It is in the Maker's hands now. We put our faith in him.